from that jungle, know what we do is the grammar, know what we into that bizarre, that bizarre, yeah. Know where we're from that jungle, know what we do is the grammar, know what we into that bizarre, yeah.
Welcome back to Truth Be Told. My name's AJ. I'm your host. My next guest has created pretty much one of Australia's most well-known platforms for everything Australian hip hop, DME TV. Prez, welcome.
Yo,
I hate intros, man. As you can tell,
this is not August,
you
bro.
gotta look at all my other podcasts with fucking shit intros.
Not August, bro. Thanks for
Talk to
having
me, man. What's going on in your world other than fucking boats and yachts yesterday?
Cooling, bro. You know, chilling at home, just working on myself.
Beautiful. That's
You
what
know
it's
what
all
I mean?
about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So talk to me. You started DME TV. Pretty much, I first heard of DME TV when I was going. You know on Instagram when you go like a certain post and then all the other shit comes up.
Yeah.
And then I saw DME, and then I followed you guys, and then I saw you pop up on when I announced the podcast. You were showing love straight away.
Yeah, 100.
Tell me, bro, when did you start DME? Why'd you start DME?
So yeah, but I started DME like a year and a half ago. Like not a year and a half, but like just over a year. Like, so bang. I just one day in my room, like, fuck, like, what's going on out here? You know what I mean? Like, what can I do to rap this to help this scene of like rappers coming up in the area? You know what I mean? Like targeting the areas I was at first. You know, like just is there anything out there that's like people can go to suss out what's coming up? Like just news. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. I can swear knee or can I swear?
You can, bro. I just try to stay away from cunt. Everything else you can say.
Yeah, just like
you say whatever you want. I just try to stay away from it.
Yeah. So like what? Like I just done that. You know what I mean? Just thought of how can I help? Like you know what I mean? Elevate what's going on, or just create something that people can go to suss out what's going on. You know what I mean? Because there was nothing like that around at the time, and if there were, they were like out of the touch of what's happening. You know?
Or they're like biased,
Yeah, they're like
one-sided.
two-sided. They're like they stick to the polish. You know what I mean? Like bigger artists, type of shit like that. I just wanted to start something for like local, upcoming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So bang, one day I was just on Instagram searching for names to put it, you know what I mean? Create an account.
What DME? What's DME symbol?
So like while I was making the accounts and I was just trying to think of different names, what to name it. And then I was just like DME. So my initials is double like MM. Yeah. So double M Entertainment.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Well, I thought your name was the president. I fucking got confused.
I am the president actually, you know? Like my actual name, like you know?
I get ya.
Because I wanted to like do some shit that's gonna like long term, so like DME Group, DME TV, da. So when people ask me what DME is, my initials. You know what I mean?
But you know what? It's catchy.
Yeah. It's so like, it's simple, you know, like simple.
Yeah, it's like Vlad TV as well.
Yeah.
Just simple, easy.
Simple shit. You know what I mean?
Now I got a question because this is like I had this conversation a couple of weeks ago with Rick, One Force manager.
Yeah.
What made you like? You know what? Most people these days, everyone wants to become a rapper.
Yeah.
Did you ever have that stage?
Nah.
Or were you like, fuck it, you know, I can better serve people in another way?
Like, I used to play around with music back in the day, you know what I mean? Back then. But, like, I never wanted to, like, pursue it or nothing like that, you know? That was a long time ago, type of shit.
But you just love the scene, eh?
I just like the scene and I wanted to see how I can help it.
But your account blew up too, eh? I mean, what, 1 year and you already got 27,000?
It blew, but it's crazy how it worked, you know what I mean? It's just like, what? Because everything started off, like, small. And the reason why it blew up like that, I think because I started at a time where like everyone was coming and then some people went viral, some people did it, and the account just went viral with it because I was there from the jump, you know?
Yeah.
So it just...
Did you have a moment where you like, was there like a particular moment, was there a particular post where it was like, fuck, this thing's gonna go blow?
Nah, I was just doing what I was doing, but I wasn't chasing the thing to blow, you know? I just wanted to like, just be that platform, you know what I mean? People can go, I couldn't give a fuck about the follows, you know what I mean?
I respect that.
I just wanted to do like content, you know? And try to do it the best I can and put it the best I can. And if people like it, then it will eventually grow, you know? But the way it grew, like how it grew that fast, it just out of the blue, you know?
That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's like fucking you're cheering.
Cheering, you know what I mean? But it kind of happened like, if it, like I said, like some artists went viral, some didn't. And
Drop the names of who didn't go viral.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. But like, you know, like I respect everyone, you know what I mean? And plus,
Yeah.
like, how I was doing it, I wasn't targeting, like, the big artists so I can get followers. I was working with every fucking small artist out there, you know what I mean? You know?
Because it's not about the followers for you, but so
It's
that's
not
a good,
about
that's
the followers, but fuck the followers. I don't care what artist you are, how big you are, I don't care, you know what I mean? As long as, like, I can work with you and you respect what I'm doing, I respect what you're doing,
Yeah.
and then we get it cracking. You
No,
know?
fucking oath. I rate that. I rate that.
Yeah.
And do you do that full time? Or is it like more as a side thing?
Like, when I started, I was, like, juggling, you know what I mean? Just
Mm.
something that I like doing, you know? A weekend here, go video shoot, link up with, you know what I mean, with people and get it going. But now I'm trying to figure out how I can, like, try to do it, like, elevate
time.
it somehow, you know what I mean? Mm.
What's your thoughts on the scene at the moment? Who's your favorite artist? Who's your like? Who do you think's popping?
My DMs are popping.
Mate, that's what happens when you got a fucking big following.
Nah, what is it? Before in the scene, but it's like, it's hectic, you know? Because I didn't expect it to be like this. Same thing how I didn't expect my account to blow up. I didn't expect the scene to be how it is currently, you know what I mean? Because like what? Like, man. So like, let's say for instance, right? The HP boys, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, I went to Melbourne, like, you know, done their first interview, like what, in a small garage, you know what I mean?
What are they like?
They were mad, you know?
Gentlemen?
Humble, you know what I mean? Welcome me, like, it was just good energy around, you know? What, they were like 19K followers, like nothing. I was like fucking 400, you know what I mean? Just grinding it out, you know?
Just love, man.
They had like one song, and then what, pass forward to where they at now, like pass forward, like, so that's when I done the interview, that was like back then, and then pass forward to like how they blew up to the point where like they did a show in Sydney, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
like, it was,
MVP, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Loki put it on like so like thinking about that time in the garage, small ass garage, one song out, like fucking, you know what I mean? Humble beginnings
And look at them now. They just
to a
dropped
big
it.
ass show, like, and then we were backstage, and then it's all, you know what I mean? It's just like, and the way the whole scene came up, you know what I mean? It's good. I like it.
Because they're the first ones really out of that sort of cultural scene to drop an EP too, eh?
Yeah.
I think you're proper Australian rappers.
Yeah.
They're like, you're not like, you're Australian, but you're background rappers in the sense that have actually dropped the EP.
Now, yeah, I think they take their thing serious, you know what I mean? So them doing that, it's like, it's good. And they all stayed in their lane like that, good
And
energy
they don't
music.
they don't really beef with anyone, eh?
They don't beef with anyone. It wouldn't be smart, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because like the way they came out, it's not like, oh, I'm a gangster, I'm a this, I'm a blah, blah, blah. They're like just good energy
you're just
music.
making good music, bro.
You know what I mean? Party.
You know, actually, speaking about beef,
Yeah.
you know how you just said it's not smart. What do you reckon about Australian music, like the scene now in Sydney? Because let's be real, I reckon beef elevates it.
It does, but you know what I mean? It depends what direction you want to elevate to, you know? Because like the beef is like, it's like what? Like, what are you beefing about? What? Area code, like, for an artist, yeah? Like, how long are you going to beef for to elevate yourself? You know what I mean? And do you want to come out as like beefing from the jump? Or do you want to jump into the beef once you're already rapping? It's like you gotta pick properly, you know what I mean, and how you doing your thing. So it's like my thought on it is like, it's pretty dumb if you're not in the beef, don't jump in it to try to get quick like attention. You know what I mean? Like you stay out of it, make good music. Like look at Younger Lips. What? He's not beefing no one. He came out with Misunderstood, went straight to, you know what I mean?
You know I wrote that song?
Hey,
You know I wrote that song?
respect if you.
No, I'm
did.
joking. I'm joking.
No, yeah, but like just look at that, you know what I mean? He didn't say no up, no this, no shank, you know what I mean? And look what that did, you know? As long as you make an impact on what you're doing and the way you're doing it, it's gonna jump.
That's like pretty much DME, but
Yeah, DME. It's just like, you know what I mean? Again, like I work with certain artists, and then when I started, I used to get, oh, like, how do you feel working with all these artists from different areas when there's all this beef going on? And I'm like, bro, like, I don't care. What does that got to do with me? It's DME TV. It's not 27 district. It's not 21 district TV. It's DME, you know?
100%.
I couldn't give a fuck about the beef. I'm trying to shoot content for, you know what I mean? For the artists and like, have a good time, you know?
Who do you reckon is going to be the biggest? Who do you reckon is going to go global? No bias, like a genuine thing.
Yeah, fucking...
Like who do you reckon has got the potential to like make it?
Um, Probably Young and Lips, bro.
Yeah?
Young and Lips, you know what I mean? If he works on this stuff, you know,
He's got a crack of voice box.
he does like.
I'd pay 10 grand just to have his voice box for a night.
Oh,
And then I'd do one group chat with a whole bunch of girls.
yeah.
I got a foreigner feel.
Now, yeah, like I reckon he can go like, but like if he like conquer his sound, like how he came up with that misunderstood song, and target that lane and shoot for that. But I reckon it's only a
Global, huh?
big global
Fuck it, we're here now.
viral.
If you could see him collab with anyone, who do you reckon he could collab with? International artists.
Him,
Yeah,
Young
who do you
and-
reckon he'd sound mad on a track with?
any of the R&B peoples, but you know what I mean?
Him and Chris Brown?
Yeah, I reckon that would go.
Mm.
A good studio session, quality sound, he'll blend in.
You know who I reckon he'll be mad with? Burna Boy. Him, Burna Boy, and Jay Haas.
I don't know about J House, but it will be good. with Burna Boy, yeah, like
You gotta
good,
have that.
a good Afro beat. You know what I mean?
But
Afro beats, get.
and what about so? No, you've been interviewed. Who do you reckon Australia wise, other than him? Who else do you reckon? You reckon? What a fucking. Who's the easiest to work with? Because you've worked with quite a few artists, eh?
I work with nearly all of them, but like you know what I mean. Who do I reckon to work like easiest to work with? I reckon they're all good. You know what I mean? You just like you meet them in person, they're all normal. So I reckon everyone was the same. You know what I mean?
What was who have you done recently? What was Enter like?
Enter was it's just like, but like
I heard he's a gentleman.
he's a sick cunt, you know. It's just down to earth. It says it how it is. You know what I mean? He's not Enter. You know what I mean? It's just cool, humble. You know what I mean? Says what he got in his mind. But yeah, like working with all of them, but I reckon they're all pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
Like in regarding what we're doing anyway, you know what I mean? Because
Who do you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
I'm still trying to fucking shoot a interview with Youngin, but
Bro, don't me too, and I'm fucking probably the closest to him.
yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what's.
Hey, maybe we can do a joint interview.
Hey, yeah, let's do it.
We'll put him on the. We'll tell him. Listen, Lips. Fuck, I'll call the clip. I don't got my phone on me. I'll call him. Bro, you calling him?
Fucking-
Nah, we'll tell. Hey, listen, tell him. Low key, set it up. We'll get a DMA TV for Young and Lips.
The culture needs it, but like, trust me, DME, Young and Lips, the peoples need it.
I'll just go fuck myself. I'll sit on the sideline, bro. It's all
I'm
good.
telling you, you know what I mean? It's what's needed right now.
Fuck, I know. Give the people. Come on, man. Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. Don't hide it from.
Now, the one I want to touch up on, the one because he calls out Young and Lips, he calls out Low Key sometimes too. What was Big Cash like?
Again, but Big Cash was cool, you know what I mean? Dealing with him on a, cause like you gotta look at it like this. Like when I link up with this artist, like when we start doing what we're doing, like we leave everything in their personal and who they got this with, blah 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 with. Like we just straight music and what they, you know what I mean? Yeah, me, them, and you know.
I've been trying to get him on here. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like I don't know. He calls out everyone.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what? I want to see if there's like truth behind it. Like a lot of the shit that he says, I'm like. Sometimes I feel like he's like the Australian Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He's like I don't know. He's Australian Big Cash. You know what I mean,
Yeah, I know, but like,
Like-
man, I watch all these stuff and I laugh. He's probably gonna say this and he's gonna be like, that fucking Voldemort looking cunt. Blah, blah, blah.
you want me to call you right now?
Bro, get him on the phone.
I'll see if he picks up.
Ask him if he wants to. Ask him if he wants to come on for Truth Be Told. I full hit him up and he told me I can't. I got caught.
Hold on. Ready?
Yeah.
Oi,
Yo.
what are you doing, lad?
Nah, nothing, bro.
Chilling.
Finished gym. Yeah, we done.
Oi, I'm doing an interview. They want to hear you talk. Say something.
Who's that?
Hey?
Tell me, Truth Be Told.
Who's that?
Truth be told, one of the boys is doing a podcast with me.
Oh, is he? Hey, what's cracking, nigga?
When you get Cash off, hit you up. When are you gonna come on?
Oi, jump on FaceTime. Jump on FaceTime.
Be ready.
Jump on FaceTime. Ready? Go on FaceTime. Pick up there, lad. You're making me look bad on camera. Nice. Now, yeah, bro, like, yeah, connecting. Oh, listen. Yo, cameras, say something.
When are you gonna jump on Truth Be Told? Interview, my man. When are you gonna come on Truth Be Told? I want to hear everything that's going on in your life, everyone you're beefing with. What happened with Barbie? What's happening with Marcy? Huh?
Give me a week or two. I'll come in.
Alright, done.
Oh, listen. Oi, I'm gonna send you some BTS snippets, yeah?
Yeah, send it through.
Yeah, 100%.
Buddy will send it to me, eh?
Yeah, easy done. Guys, say goodbye to the cameras.
Bye, everyone.
Let her, cuz, let her. But yeah, bro, you know, like, cause like when I link with an artist and I like interact with them, like, I don't get involved in like shit, like, you know what I mean? I just go there, do what I'm there to do, like, you know what I mean? Broadcast it and we get it cracking, you know? That's how I don't know, like, it got the kind of respect that it did because I'm not like, oh, I work with this guy more and I don't work with this guy because he doesn't mess with this guy. I'm like, I don't care. If you don't want to work with me because you don't like this guy and I work with him, then fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Because it's DME TV, he's not, you know what I mean?
Nah, I respect that, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, hey, I got a lot of respect for that because there's a lot of people that won't work with this person, won't work with that person, or keep the same energy with this person, keep the same energy with that
Yeah,
person.
but too much politics, you know what I mean? It's just fucking over.
It's tough when you're in a position like that. It puts you in a tough position because then like you'll be friends with one, and then one person will just go do something stupid, and you're like fuck, and then the other one's on your back, like bro, why the fuck are they doing this? And
Yeah, it's crazy how it works, but yeah, that's you know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
I definitely want to get Big Cash on because I just want to know all the things like all the things that he says, if it's truth or not. Like, I want to hear the things that he says about Marcy, the things he says about Low Key, the things about the Brilliant Barbie. I just want to know everything.
But like, yeah, but I reckon, like, you know what I mean? When I met him, he's fully like outstanding character, you know? Like, he's a good guy. Again, it's someone like Enter. It says it how it is. You know what I mean? He doesn't give a fuck what people think.
Do you reckon he built his way from clout?
What do you mean?
Like, do you reckon he's built his following all from clout? Because I go on these things just to see who he's trolling today.
Cause like he used to do music as well, bro, and then he got caught up in that lifestyle that he lives, you know. And like I think him coming back now, like the way he built his following, like I don't want to say what he says is right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like he just again says what he's got in his mind. People gravitate to it either for a laugh.
That's the thing, but you don't like. Here's the thing as well. Like you don't. I'm not arguing, but like my thing is how do you which side's right? You know what I mean? That's the fucked up thing about life. You don't. Truth be told, you don't know what the fucking truth is sometimes. You don't know, like, I'm not trying to put you in a bad position, don't worry. Like, but I'm just saying, like,
Nah, like yeah.
in general, like, you just don't fuck, bro. Like, you know, is what he's saying right? Is what fucking that person's saying right? Is what that person's saying right? You know?
I don't know. You got to get him in the room together, but have a debate. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck! I honestly, I might turn the chairs like this, face them like that. Fucking hell!
Fuck, but I'm still nervous, bro. What's going on?
What are you shy for?
Hey, what am I doing there? Nah, yeah, good times, but nah, yeah, respect for you too, bro. You know, like I reach out to you, like, you know, cause like I respect everyone that does something. You know what I mean? For the scene or for the culture or for this and that. You know. So
Yeah.
like I see people like you, like other fellas. You know what I mean? Do podcasts, you know, whatever it is, and I know like the hard work that goes behind that. You know what I mean? Fucking renting
What do
stuff.
you mean, bro? We'll hear.
Yeah.
We're sitting here, and before we're about to go on, he's on the phone. He's like, "Give me 2 minutes, bro. I got something dropping at 7 o'clock. I got to put a post up,
Yeah,
bro."
like I had an interview dropping it, you know what I mean? Just shit
What's
like
it?
that.
What's the interview so they can go all watch it?
Enter's interview. Enter with DME. Go watch it. It's mad one.
You know what, bro? It takes a lot. It takes a lot to come up here and fucking, bro. The first one, I'm still getting drilled for. If you go look at, I'll send you the link to the first one. You see all the comments. I'm still getting pumped.
Critics.
Worst podcaster ever. He doesn't
Critics,
have
bro. Critics, you can't fucking beat them. You know what I mean? You can't escape You can't escape the critics. They come out of the woodworks. You know.
You know what gets me through? There's a thing. I haven't got it up there. I'll send it to you. It's a poem called "The Man in the Arena"
Yeah.
off tab. You'll love it. I'll send it to you. But essentially, it's what it's saying is like the audience around don't match up to anything than the actual man in the arena. Happy to get smeared in blood and shit like that.
Yeah, but when you think about it, like them critics, they don't matter, bro. Like a person like me and you, like we doing this shit, you know what I mean? And like, what are they doing? They're watching us do it, and then they'll be doing their little comments and shit, you know what I mean? Like even me, like the Big Cash interview that I done, they were drilling me in the comments, you know?
What are they saying?
The audio wasn't the best, you know? Listen, but it takes people like me and AJ who don't give a fuck about what you think, you know what I mean? We're gonna do what we're doing, and you guys can keep watching us and keep fucking commenting your bullshit, you know what I mean? But we're gonna keep doing it either way. But yeah, so like the audio wasn't the best, you know? Like we recorded like this and that. Cause again, you live and you learn a step at a time, like, you know what I mean? And all this shit it takes time, you know what I mean? Like person pulls out last minute, this and that. So everything doesn't go as planned, you know? So like what? I posted it, wow, they were just going in. Like, oh, audio, improve this, improve that, you know? And then like you can't get caught up in it, you know? You have to remove your emotions from it, you know?
It's hard, but
so like I'm like, what the fuck, bro? This cunts, you know what I mean? Like I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, what are you on about? You know? It's like one of the best interviews, you know? And you complaining about the audio. And then like there's these people commenting like, bro, just be grateful. You see this platform is giving you content that no one is giving you, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, at least this guys understand, you know? But like shit like that, you can't get your emotions caught up with the fucking critics, you know? Because you whatever you do, but they won't be happy, you know?
yeah, no.
So you
You know what I did? I went to all of them.
Yeah.
I commented on it, and I typed out "suck my dick."
Yeah.
And then I backspaced the whole thing. And I'm like, thank you for your feedback. Please check out the next one.
Yeah, 100%.
To show that I've improved.
Yeah.
Bro, if they don't want to watch it, fuck it. It's on them. I drop gems in this thing.
Yeah.
So like, it's on them. And at the end of the day, like you said, you live and you learn. The first one is not going to be as good as the fucking 100th one.
Yeah, 100%,
But
bro.
It's the people who are in the field that are making the difference in comparison to the ones that are on the sideline.
100%, bro. You know, like what? Like, how are the people commenting? What are they doing? You know, they ain't doing nothing.
That's why, bro. Even if I don't like people, I still I still respect if they're doing something. Because it takes a lot, bro, to open a business, to start a podcast. Bro, to get on camera is tough.
It's tough, but I'm still fucking nervous, but I'm shaking.
You're
you know
doing
what I
good.
mean?
You're doing good.
But like, just, it's a mission, but like what? It's like, and plus like you do something and then it gets to a certain level, you have to keep up with the expectations it brings, you know?
Yeah, but I think, you know what? I think the biggest thing and what I've learned is consistency. Like, look at you. Right, you started with what? 0 followers?
0.
You stay consistent for a year. What are you at now?
Like 20 something.
28,000.
No, not 28, 20 something, you know? But like, fuck the followers again, but fuck the followers, you know what I mean? I just want to continue shooting the best content that I can, you know what I mean? Doing something for the fans, you know? Connecting them with their favorite artists and keep it going, you know what I mean? I couldn't care if I still have 500 followers, you know? I don't give a fuck.
What's your goal? What's your goal?
My goals for DME?
Yeah.
Oh, for DME TV, I just want it to be the biggest platform there is, but like a world star in the US, you know what I mean? But DME in Australia, that's the vision that I had for it when I started it. I'm like, what? There's nothing like that around. That's like kind of.
Do you wanna go global?
Yeah, one day.
How global?
Soon.
US?
Fucking big.
Bro, I
global.
honestly believe that you can.
International.
I swear to God.
100%, but it's just perseverance, you know what I mean? Just keep going through it again, one step at a time. You live and you learn. And then one day we're gonna do something hectic, and then the critics are gonna disappear.
No, they'll still be there.
They'll still be there. They'll be there in a bigger level.
It'll be 10 times, but bro, by that stage, man, you just don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do, and the world will adapt.
100%. But
Fuck everything else.
now, yeah, there's a lot of good love too. You know what I mean? It's not all critics. It's just a small amount of it. But then sometimes they get you a little bit. You know, you're like, fuck, but I'm doing all this, and you don't appreciate it.
I think when you put out a body of work, automatically your mind wants people to be accepting of it. So then when you get one, two, three, 4, 5 people, whatever, drew ya or try to put it on ya, and you look at their profile pictures and it just flops, it hurts in a sense. That's me personally. It hurts, but then I bite my ego and I'm like, all right, let me look at it from their perspective. What are they seeing that I'm obviously not seeing? And then I look and I'm like, all right, shit. For example, in your case, audio is not that good. All right, shit. Fuck. It is what it is. We've done it now. I put out mad content. But next one, watch. I'm going to show fucking flop 331_2 that, I level up.
Yeah, but exactly what you said. So one of the people's are like, oh man, invest in this and that. I'm like, yeah, I will, because when I'm on the thingy page, I wouldn't respond how I respond on my normal. If it was me on my person, I would have just fuck you cunts, go suck a dick. You know what I mean?
You're like me.
You know. But when I'm on the DME page, I gotta respond to them in a polished way, type of shit.
So I don't know. I think the problem is with the name of my podcast. I just have to be me.
Yeah, truth be told, but so you gotta tell the truth.
I gotta tell bro, it burns me, but at the end of the day, I think I've learned as a man that sometimes you just gotta fucking swallow your pride. Not swallow, but swallow your pride and then just fucking leave it at that. What's next for DME, you reckon? Well, Australia wise, what do you want to do next with it?
I don't know, but I want to do a lot of things, My thing is not just pinpoint on DME TV,
You got other things, that's what I mean. That's what I want to bring up. You got a few other things in your bio. What else do you do?
I do events.
Yeah.
I do events.
I used to be in events.
100%. Yeah, events. So I want to see how I can take that to another level as well.
What's hope?
Eh?
What's hope?
So I do one underage. It's called No Limits. Everyone shouldn't be aware of that. They know the go. You know what I mean? No Limits. And then I started doing this event called Afro James. It's a 18 plus club type of thing. You know what I mean? So I want to elevate them too, But again, that's a whole nother mission, running events, you know what I mean? You would know.
Right,
big mission.
That's you know what, that's events fucking, bro, they're hard. I used to I used to argue with girls all the time. If someone says, I was a bad man. I'd have girls walk past and they'd say a comment and I'd crack it. I'll never forget one chick's like, you make $25 an hour. Go get a fucking better job.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what I said back to her, but let's just say I was definitely not a gentleman. But again, it's about being in the field, bro. What do you like about events?
Man, just from the process of it, you know what I mean? Organizing it, you know what I mean? And then seeing the joy that it gives to the people when they come, you know what I mean? And then just, again, it's something that I like, so I'm doing, I don't care what kind of hard shit I have to go through, I'll do that,
Fuck, I respect that, bro.
And then I want to take it. I don't know. I don't want to take it. I will take it one day to
That's
a big
it. That's it. There we go. Manifestation.
You know what I mean? To a big level one day. You know what I mean? No Limits. Afro Jam. Just go.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer under 18s or over 18s?
I want to target both markets, bro, because people you know what I mean? There's always going to be old people and young people. I want to do both.
And then at least the young ones, you capture them, and then when they're ready to go old, they're fucking...
You transfer from No Limits to Afro Jams, and then eventually to something else, you know what I mean?
What else are you into? What else you got going?
I don't know, but I like normal shit. I go fishing, I skate around and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see you skating. Bro, you gotta teach me. I skate for shit.
Nah, yeah, I skate, you know what I mean? Not fully pro, but just a good hobby. I've been doing it for a long time.
My man.
There's a lot I want to do, but... You know what I mean?
Who do you reckon the biggest artist global other than Drake? Who's your favorite UK artist at the moment?
UK M24.
Yeah, he's cracker.
M24.
He's cracker. And US?
US. I don't. Gucci Mane, but I don't really I listen to everyone. You know what I mean?
What, new Gucci or old Gucci? Fat Gucci or skinny Gucci?
Fat.
Trap star Gucci?
The fat trap star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the
in the field Gucci.
In the field Gucci. Zone 6.
Fucking
The
hell.
new Gucci is a bit strange, but I don't know.
What about what's going on in America right now? Eh?
With
Everything, Black Lives Matter, that disappeared now, but
it vanished.
fuck, you're gonna cover up for COVID?
If we want to go down that route, like
Let's
the
go.
conspiracy route,
Let's go conspiracy, bro.
It's
Yo.
really-
We're
bro.
fucking here now. We might have to take an acid, but it's alright. We're here now.
Yeah, no acids. But what is this thing?
Sage.
Sage, like for the
Bro,
spirits
hold
and
on, let me
that.
get
What is it?
I'll go burn this bitch. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about Black Lives Matter. Disappearing.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? We good? Clap? We good? All right. What are your thoughts on it? Coming out of fucking nowhere, because you were vocal about it.
Yeah. So shit go, you know.
Mm.
But like, I feel like the way that the whole thing is programmed, but it's like fuck him. Cause like look at it, like it disappeared, like you were saying, you know. Like what were they really trying to do?
Mm.
Cause the way that they were like promoting the bad, like, you know what I mean, try to fucking get people angry and that,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, there was coppers. There was police putting like. I saw a thing where police were putting bricks and shit like that.
Bro, they were
during the
putting
night.
bricks on the fucking news and that for people to go break shots with it. And the way the news were like promoting it, you know what I mean? They're trying to get people angry, you know?
You know what's funny? It's like COVID disappeared, Black Lives Matters came,
And then it
Black
disappeared.
Lives Matters disappeared, and then COVID came back.
Yeah, it's like they're playing with our human mind, you know what I mean? Like black and white.
You went off about fuck. I saw your thing, the thing that you posted. We were talking about it before. How brothers did their video.
Yeah.
They did their video. What was your thoughts on that?
Fuck, that caused a bit of controversy online, eh?
Yeah.
But like, my fault on that, like, I didn't really. Because like, when you look at it like this, bro, you know? You put yourself in my shoe, right? So like, I run this page, a media platform,
Yeah.
you know? I'm a black person myself, you know what I mean? So first thing I did was like, I didn't look at it as like, oh, I looked at it as like a media, like I'm just posting like how a media,
Yeah.
what I always do, you know what I mean? And then like after,
As a black man, did it affect you at all?
did it affect me? Other things affect me. Brothers, what they rap about wouldn't affect me because I know what I would do, you know what I mean? And that's the whole thing I was going off about as well. It's like fucking there's people in there that like that's going off and really like, oh, like, you know, it's like, but you wouldn't do like the same thing I would have done, you know,
Yeah.
in real life, you know, like what are you doing getting angry online, you know what I mean? What about like fucking apply some real action, you know? So like I removed my ego and then I just done it as like a post, like how I'll post any other post, you know? And then it caught backlash. And then
Did you
like,
get backlash or did they get backlash?
oh, like I got DME got backlash.
Swear to God.
DME got backlash in the comments. They go to war. They went to war. Man,
Wow.
they went to war. And then like they started investigating like, oh, like who does this page? You know what I mean? And then a couple of people found me. They tried to, but they couldn't again. But you know, it's like the people that were going off in the comments and DME page, they already knew who I was, so they could have just messaged me directly if they had a real issue. But then them knowing me and knowing what I would have done in real life, you know,
Yeah.
they just left me and then went to DME and went to war in the comments. You know what I mean? So they skipped me, went there.
That's all right then.
So then, like when people were trying to message me on my personal, it's like, bro, don't try to come me. You know, I know you. If you me and you right now, we go, you know, show our anger. You wouldn't do what I would do, you know. So don't try to fucking be like, oh, this person online, but then like in reality, because I deal with this shit, you know. Like where we're from, we deal with fucking.
Can I ask you, because again, I'm not from your area. I'm not from fucking thing. I'm white. Do you experience racism?
But I look at racism like this, yeah. Racism is everywhere.
Because I got Jamaican cousins.
You
And
got
then
Jamaican cousins?
people, I swear to God, half Greek, half Jamaican. If you put us, I'll show you a later. If you put us side to side, he's dark, like black. People freak out that we're blood. So for me, everything that went on kind of affected me. I got upset because I'm like, fuck. I look at people like, if you cut me open, you cut you open. You cut a Muslim woman open, you cut a gay man open.
We bleed red, right?
Exactly.
So I look at it like this. yeah, like it fucks with you. You know what I mean? Racism. You know what I mean? But then like, I feel like it's everywhere. You know what I mean? Because what it is like discrimination, right?
Yeah.
For standing out. And then when you take cultures, like even white people, they're racist against each other somehow, right? So I look at it like it's everywhere thing, and like us being racist too, I think because we stand out in this country. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's easy pick, you know what I mean? Type of shit. But like when you, like, let's say you go back to like Africa and shit, it's like all black, so it's like it kind of blend in. But then there's still,
I'd stand out.
you stand out, right? But you feel what we feel here, there. But you probably won't, but like, because we're pretty cool, you know what I mean?
I feel like, yeah, I think exactly how you just said. I feel like it's how people are raised.
How you were raised, but like, you know what I mean? And how you carry yourself as well.
Cause I got to Fiji a lot, and in Fiji, but I'll go sleep in the actual towns, like in the hood,
in the bushes,
and they come to you like your family.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I feel like it's Australia. Australians are fucking racist. I've been racist at times in the sense that like, but I'll get in a cat. Everyone has moments. I don't care.
Everyone
what
has
says.
moments, but you know what I mean? Even like, I could have been racist before there's some fucking white cunt. That's probably a racist comment.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway.
You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
you know, and
You
then,
have every right to go off. you know?
it's like it's man, it's a deep rabbit hole. You know what I mean? But we'll leave it at like,
We'll leave it at
it's
that.
a whole conversation. You know what I mean?
So
But-
do you reckon they did the right thing, or do you reckon they didn't do the right thing?
Again, but you know, like, I think they should have gave it a bit of a thought before they jumped straight to it. You know, because like, I felt like they done it immediately, and then like, it didn't come out. It like, cause I got on the phone right with
Brothers.
the brothers. Oh man, like, it was.
They copped it, bro. They copped
Bro,
it.
they're like telling me, oh, bro, like we're getting all these death threats, like fucking, like people are going off, and then I'm like, bro, like I'm getting the same thing too, but not death threats, you know what I mean? But like just the hate and shit. But it's like, I think what they did was they went too quick, you know what I mean? And then
I think they didn't do it at the right angle.
they didn't do it. Like they went
Yeah.
too quick. They went too quick, and then like. Again, but that's a whole nother rabbit
Yeah.
hole.
Well, that's podcast 2.0.
Yeah, you dig? That's part 2, you know? But let's talk about
What's your advice? We'll stay away from all that. Stay away from the controversy. Shock, that's gonna be the snippets. But
yeah, snippets. Fucking
what's
beef, all
your advice to young and upcoming artists?
that. Fucking
Because you're in the field, you're in the scene, you're around them, you're with them.
advice would be fucking, if you like music, bro, just do it, you know what I mean? Record, put it out, you know? People don't like it, they eventually will like it, you know what I mean? Get everything that comes with it, but the hate, the this, the that, you know what I mean? Get it out the way, you know? Don't let that scare you.
Do you feel like a lot of people do it for the clout these days? instead
Yeah,
of
a
the general
whole lot of people, bro. You know, because they see what happened. You know what I mean? The scene went viral, and then, like back in the day, before everything went like, there wasn't really anyone. You know?
Cursor, like
Yeah.
proper.
Yeah,
You got
like
Cursor,
proper.
Enter.
Yeah.
There's another one that they're always with. Butch. I don't know. There's another one that they're always with. Aussie rap, and then all your lad rap.
All your lad stuff, right? But then, like, let's talk about like the new generation and that, like last year, but there was like a rapper nearly every week. You know?
This year, I think this year is slowed down because of COVID. They're not getting studio time.
Yeah. There was like a rapper every week, but then like that is like there's a whole lot of like just clout chase.
Look again.
Trying to get a post from DME.
Props to them for going out there and doing it. But like, if you're gonna go out there and do something, do it for the right reason.
Do it for the right reason, but and plus the people that went viral that last year, they were doing it. They have a bit of like a resume, you know. They've been doing it for a bit,
But I think
and then it went off.
Hef's dropped his first track. I don't know if it was in fucking 2013 or 2014 or like bro, nearly 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, grinding, you know?
You know?
Fucking hustle.
And like that, like, and he generally has that interest for it, wants to do something with it.
Yeah.
And I think what happens is it's like, bro, it's like real estate agents. Once you say one real estate agent thing, fuck, there's about 40 that pop up.
100%. You know what I mean? Like, I think people just want to, they like jumping on shit that's like working, bro. And like shit that's getting attention. Like, even like when I done my thing.
Now everyone's starting a fucking podcast. Cheering.
Yeah, like, yeah, see what I mean? Like,
Because of Joe Rogan.
Yeah, like, but like people will probably start doing podcasts once your shit start blowing up, you know what I mean? Once you jump on that wave.
You know what? Anyone that does, bro, hit me up. I got people hitting me up now.
Yeah.
You know the ones,
100%.
I'll give them love, bro. I'll give them advice. I'll even share their thing. I don't care. I got love for everyone. The good thing about podcasts and music is that, brother, they're not always going to be listening to your song. They're not always going to be listening to your podcast. You know? But anyway, as you were saying, sorry.
But it's always just, you know what I mean? If you like what you do, bro, go all out, you know? But don't do it because you see it's like working for someone. You know what I mean? Like, I got like people that started doing like similar shit to what I was doing, but then I know what their real passion is, you know? And then I'm like, don't do that, you know? And then like when you tell them that, it feels like, oh, you're trying to like tell them don't do it because you're doing it, you know?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm giving you like real friend advice, you know?
You know what, Bob? They'll fall off. The biggest thing in this game, and you'll know it because you've grinded through it. I'm still in my early stages, but I get the blueprint through doing events. The only thing in life that will get you to where you want to be, and I said it to you, I said it to Connor, consistency.
Consistency, bro. Like, you wouldn't do the shit that I would do, you know what I mean? Because like what? Like, look at me, like, you know, it's not all of that. Look at me, but like fucking, like, let's say.
But you're the guest on the show. It's fucking obvious about you.
Like, yeah, so. But like what I was saying, like, people doing the same shit that other people are doing because it's working, like. But like you just said, like, consistency and putting in that grind, you know, like, you will go extra mile because you got a passion for it, you know what I mean? Like me flying over to Melbourne, interviewing artists, you know what I mean? Fucking.
And you pay for that. That was out of your own pocket.
Pay out of my fucking own pocket. Me and a mate going to fucking Kmart, getting fucking blow up matches, sleeping on, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, someone wouldn't do that, you know?
Nah.
They wouldn't do that. And then look at the grind that goes on behind the scenes. And then they look at the finished product of it. But they kind of just take the finished products and think like they can just do that and then like bang, bang, bang. But then like it weighs, after a while, they die out and
we're
then
in
you
a
continue.
life. Yeah. You gotta understand, bro. Everyone, they see the fucking... There's an old saying that I've loved since I was 14, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to shine like Diddy. No one wants to work like Puff.
Yeah. Everyone wants to fucking shine like DME, but no one wants to work like the president.
Oh!
Yeah.
Woo!
You dig? Like, bro, like...
There we go. Now we got it warmed up. Now
Yeah, bro, fucking
He's
president.
in his zone. President's in. We had vice president before. Now we got the fucking...
Yeah, bro,
Let's
like...
go, baby.
Like, bro, like, it's like with events. Like, what? You fucking fully... like, you know, like... You go through stages that people don't know. You know? Like, organizing it, you know?
Like,
Depression, fucking... It's... All the risk is on you. The loneliness of it. You know? And then people just see the crowd. They see people like that. People appreciate what you do, but they don't see the background of it, bro. Like, man, it's a mission.
You know what? That's on them, bro. Because we feel that satisfaction. Like,
Bro, the joy, you know what I mean? The fucking joy when you're on the stage. Like, you see the happiness. You see people having the best time, you know what I mean? And then that's what you did it for, you know? And plus, it's what you like. And, like, they like it as well. So just...
You'll forever excel. You'll notice most people that do things in life, they kill it because they like it. If they don't like it, they're not going to do. They'll do average, but they won't fulfill 100% of the potential. You have to You have to do things that you like. At first, even if you do like, you might not be good at it. But
Yeah.
again, it comes down to consistency and realizing that you can be good at it. You can be the best at it.
Yeah, bro.
And you just gotta keep pushing through, and you're gonna hit roadblocks. Bro, like you said, you have people canceling on you. Bro, I've had mad. Bro, we had this mad interview lined up, and I'm like, fuck, this is gonna be hectic.
Yeah.
Cancelled. Don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what? You can't let life dishearten you. You can't let like the little bumps, the little bruises. That's the thing about the best thing about being in the field. Like I don't like being I'm no gangster. I'm no this, I'm like that. But
Yeah.
you know, the thing about being in the field is, bro, like, and being in the front line, being on the trenches, bro. You get the bumps and bruises, but you also get the glory. You also late when all the dust settles, when all the bullets and all the headaches stop flowing, bro. You look back and you're like, fuck, man, I did this, I achieved this, I did that. Now you feel a lot better because, again, fuck every grunk that sits and writes negative comments. But you done something when other people are still.
100%.
You started when other people were sitting there umming and ahhing, should I do it? You started when other people were like, fuck.
100%.
You know,
but
why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? You know?
like, but all the huddles, but like, I remember I organized this party, right? Like, I organized this, like, the biggest thing, you know what I mean? You know? It leads up to the weekend of it. On a Monday night, I get an email from the people that own the venue. Party cancelled. And then I'm like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? I like, you froze up, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do you mean cancelled, you know? Because, like, everyone is excited for it, like, but it's like, you know what I mean? You got about 800 people coming, you know? They don't know it's cancelled. You just got this email right now, you know? And then it's like, what do you mean it's cancelled? Like, come on. This can't be happening, you know what I mean? Like, you know? Bang. I go to the people, try to talk to them, like, trying to find out what's going on, you know? But they're being around the bush, you know? Because, like, I think they looked at it from a risk management, like, point of view, you know? Because, like, it's so many people coming, like, oh, what if this could happen, you know what I mean? They looked at it like that. But I'm like, what do you mean, bro? Like, come on, like, I got security, I got everything lined up, you know what I mean? You can't, you know? Especially a couple of days before the event, you know what I mean? Bro, like, I'm going back and forth, you know what I mean? They're sending me, oh, the head of police said this. I go to the police station, oh, the council said this. I go back to the council, oh, you know what I mean? Like a whole back and forth, bro, you know what I mean? And just like that pain that you go through, you know what I mean? Like the setbacks, you know, like the fucking tears, you know? I'm going into the police station like spewing, like, you know what I mean? Like fully crying and that, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you know? And then like people don't see that, bro. They don't see that fucking pain. They don't see that grind. You know what I mean? And then I took that, you know what I mean? Took it to the chin and kept it moving. And then later down the line, I organized the fucking biggest event, you know what I mean? I think it was a Halloween event, you know what I mean?
But that's what I mean. You like you said earlier, you live, you learn, and you apply, and you adapt. You know, when I was running Compass, Compass was getting 850 people.
Yeah.
I was running it with Key. It was Keys, and then I managed it for him.
Yeah, but you're doing the most work anyway. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
bro. I was in the field. With Keys guy. I was like, imagine Lil Wayne and Drake.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the big Weezy and then Lil Drake over here.
Yeah.
Bro, we all got smashing at Saturday nights. So the Sunday we had it locked. I had about 700 people ready to go on a Sunday day event.
Yeah.
Sold out all tables.
Yeah.
2 hours in, ends up all in brawl. 20 on 20 people brawl all over the news. Chick broke her arm. Bro, bollards flying. You just see me, the video clip, you see me just grabbing people like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Punches game. Fuck the whole thing. At that night, I was sitting there. We had pulled off. We'd organised the first event, and then we organised an event to start at 9 o'clock that night too.
Yeah.
Even that ended up in brawls everywhere. I was sitting in a hotel room with my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. I was on an adrenaline rush. He sent me, he was like, and I was paranoid because I'm like, fuck, man, is this it? Is everything else gone?
Yeah. Like,
And then but what happened was, I looked at it, I changed my perspective after like 2 weeks of fucking sooking.
Yeah.
But then I looked at it and I'm like, all right, what are we gonna do better? What's our risk management? What are we gonna
Yeah.
what are the fuck ups that happened during that session that I have to apply and redo? Like when people sit there on the comments, oh your sound's too low. Okay. What do I have to grab from this and later apply thing?
Yeah.
See, being a man is all about stacking your fuck ups
Yeah.
and leveraging them to become wins. Yeah, I know Connor's looking at me like, "Fuck me, Daddy's on fire."
Yeah.
But it's all about stacking your fuck ups and leveraging them to become your wins.
100%, boy. You live and you learn, you know what I mean? Even with the event I was telling you, the big event that I've done after the last one got cancelled, like, bro, it was, again, like, fucking, like, 1,000 and plus people came, you know what I mean? Whole jam-packed. The streets flooded, you know what I mean? And then, like, after that night, bro, I was cheering, you know what I mean? Everyone's so happy, you know what I mean? The best thing. I wake up the next day, I get a message from Channel 10, you know? I wake up, I'm like receiving all these mad messages like, fuck, last night was the best, you know what I mean? This and that. And then I get a message from Channel 10 like, oh, we need some details, apparently some stabbing, you know what I mean? I'm like, what do you mean what's stabbing, you know? Oh, stabbing, police said this and that. And then in my mind, again, confusion. I'm like, where's this stuff coming from? You know what I mean? Part of like living and learning, you know? And then I was going to make my way to the police station, like to tell them, thank you. Last night you guys helped me, like, you know what I mean? Clear the streets, make sure everyone is safe, you know what I mean? But then the energy changed, you know what I mean? Once I received that message, like, oh, a party last night was the worst, you know what I mean? Like on the news everywhere, Channel 10, Channel 7. So then I go into the police station, instead of going, telling him thank you, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean? I'm angry. Like, what do you mean the party got, you know what I mean? Like fighting, like, shut down, like bros. Like, what are you on about? You guys were there with me, you know? Again, me not knowing how the media works, you know what I mean? I was spewing, you know what I mean?
But you know what? All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, but then like the consequences, you know what I mean? Because the way they done it is like, it's crazy. They're trying to give me a bad name, you know what I mean? Again, like, it's giving me more setbacks, but I'm trying to figure how to maneuver from that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn, you know? So the police are like, oh, man, like, we can't control what the media says, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 you know? Again, you live and you learn. What can I do next time to avoid that, you know? Because apparently there was a fight like an hour after the event finished. Nothing to do with us. But the way they
they're always
connected
going to
it.
fucking pin it.
Bruh, spewing, you know what I mean? And then that gave us a bit of a setbacks because people, their own venues, they get worried, you know what I mean? This and that. But again, bro, that shit won't stop nothing, you know what I mean? You figure out ways to go through that, you know?
And how you dealing with everything that's going on with COVID and shit?
Devastating, you know? Can't run events.
Mm.
Can't do Afro Jams. You know? Can't do No Limits. But I can still do DME TV, so I'm trying to keep busy with that.
And you live and you learn, huh?
You live and you learn, but
And because think about it, bro. If you really think about it, we're the new news. You're the new news. Like, you're the new content creators. You're like things. So like, before we end this, bro, what's your biggest tip to any content? Because I know you got love for anyone who's out there trying to give it a crack. So what's your advice for fucking any content creators out there?
First of all, like, I have to like I said before, respect everyone that does their thing, you know what I mean?
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Because I know the hard work that goes behind it. But content creating, just watch DME TV and learn from it.
Hey, we ended at that.
Yeah.
Peace and love, my brother. Thank you for coming on. Hopefully this is fucking one of many.
Yeah.
Bro, blessings.
Yeah.
Straight out, you did your thing. If you haven't, go check out DME TV. I say go check out the Pres, but you know he's very low key like that, so he might accept you or not.
I try not to put my face everywhere, you know what I mean? I just check out DME TV. Don't worry about me.
We're gonna blur him out the whole interview. You're not actually gonna see his face.
Nah.
My man.
Bro, like,
I appreciate
thanks for having me, bro. Sick cunt.
You're welcome.